the Hoosiers. We expect Memorial Stadium to be rocking because these fans have been getting ready since early this morning. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Hoosiers will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. I'm not sure you have much in the script to convert a third and this long on the opening drive. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection on third down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll blow it dead around the 30-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Looking for a crease, it's Henderson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for the edge on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense there slowing down that jet sweep. And a big key was the defensive end containing the play, forcing the receiver to cut back inside to where all the traffic was.
Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the ball comes to rest right there. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rourke. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Hoosiers are flying down the field. Leaves it with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Off play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. Danced his way through traffic. Pickup of 4 to the 19. Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game in the toss play.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Wide open downfield. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the 1st quarter. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. From the gun to give, looking for room. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Moves away as he feels pressure. At midfield, he's got room. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Howard. He looks that one in nicely. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on.
He's going to throw deep right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To throw, it's Rourke. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes a catch at the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Indiana!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They move the tight end all over. They'll try the run. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Looking downfield, it's Howard. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face. Going for it inside your own 40. Quickly complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lets one fly deep, and they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. They get to the line quickly. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. From the gun, running back on the move. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Howard. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looking to throw for it. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it down the left side. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. The give. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And the Hoosiers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Rourke. Lets it go to the end zone. And that pass intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. To the air, it's Rourke. He's got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Bloomington. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. The pirouette on the run. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Looking downfield, it's Howard. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to power their way ahead. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Looking to pass, it's Rourke. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Got it in the middle, it's Horton. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in, it's Williams. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Snags it over the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Hoosiers are rolling down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Getting some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time. Lofts one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. They've got the screen set up. On the move at the 30. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible second, getting it out to his running back, and man, that running back had a convoy out ahead of him.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Then they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Howard. Throws to the tight end. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be brought down. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, and they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, 3rd down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. All kinds of running room. Past the 20. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna try to pop one on the screen. Quick step and go. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the air. It's Howard. It's complete on the right side.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Hand off from the shotgun. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on second down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. To the air, it's Rourke. Feeling some heat. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires toward the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Back to throw, it's Rourke. He finds his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Price. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to get the first through the air. The sure hands, it's Price. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Cross.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be...
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. And the Hoosiers want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And the defense drags him down. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Here's the handoff. Nice move to pick up yardage. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.